It is not over yet. You would not die or end in chains. You would celebrate your release. God is interested in your matter. God is making something great from your story, and it is happening this season. With your eye shall you see and behold the recompense of the enemy. With your eye shall you see and behold how God shall turn things around for you. Rejoice and celebrate. It is your season and day of deliverance. It doesn't matter how long or how strong they are, legions of angels have been deployed, and your deliverance has been signed and is sure. Nothing is stopping it. Nothing can hinder it. He has said it. He has commissioned it, and it must be fulfilled. I don't know what you have been facing or passing through. That situation may have made you give up on life. It is looking like that is the end of you. The devil may have made you so miserable and incapacitated, but that is not heaven's verdict or end for you. Who shall decree a thing when the Lord has not commanded it? Nothing shall stand or be established if the Lord does not permit it. It may take time, it may take a moment, but when God steps in, deliverance is sure. You have stayed so long in that situation. You have endured so much pain. You have been shamed and mocked by the enemy and his agents. But rejoice now, for God is delivering you from the captivity of the enemy. He is setting you free and restoring all that the enemy has seized and taken from you. He is restoring them in full. Both the wasted years and the wasted resources, God is restoring all back to you. And it is happening this season. If he cannot do it, he would not have dispatched his angels. Get ready, for I see the multitude of angels coming your way to enforce that deliverance. Be prepared. Stand on your watch to leave with the angels. Be on the alert to flow with the angels that have come to liberate you. You would testify of this miraculous act and deliverance by God, and all shall celebrate your deliverance. God would give the people that have held you in bondage serious problems that they cannot keep you again. He would cause them to be restless until you have been released. He would give them a problem that only you can solve, and that would mark the beginning and process of your deliverance. The enemy has succeeded in keeping you down and limiting your progress in life, but I am here to announce to you that the enemy that has kept you in the pit would be surprised, seeing you made Lord over him. They shall wonder how it happened. This is what God is saying, and his angels are perfecting it with speed. God would liberate you and free you from the chain the enemy has used to hold you down and tie you down. God would rain down trouble and pain on them, and they would beg you to leave and give you whatever you need. He would make them uncomfortable, holding you back. It is happening now. Look out and see it happening. He doesn't need your assistance to deliver you. It is not by your power, neither is it by your might, but is it by the Spirit of God. What God is saying today is that you need not fight in this battle. Station yourselves, stand, and see the salvation of the Lord on your behalf. Do not fear or be dismayed. Stand and see the delivering power of God. For this would turn into your lifting and announcement. Through this, God would take you higher. Those that have kept you down and mocked you shall come to beg for mercy. I know that this will turn out for your deliverance. It is not time for you to give up, neither is it time to mourn or shed tears. You need to stand strong now. Show the devil you know the God you serve. Resist the mockery now. Stand to your feet and pray. Let them hear and recognize your voice. Give the devil and his enemies the final amazement as the angels of God perform their operation. Let it come down on them like a surprise. Don't be quiet. It is time to pray more. It is time to speak more. It is time to decree things and have them established. All things work together for good for them that love God. The bondage wasn't a bad experience. It has further made you a better person, and through it, you are coming out a more refined and shaped person to deliver others from oppression, to ensure the liberation of others who the enemy has also kept down and in bondage. Do you seek deliverance from God? Are you tired of the agony, bitterness, and shame you have been confronted with? Your day of deliverance is here. For you to be tired and desire deliverance from God is a sign that you are near your deliverance. It shows you are no longer comfortable with how things have been and desire change from heaven. Without doubt, I can affirm to you that you are at the foot of the change. You are set for the deliverance. It is happening now by the mighty power and hand of God. To enforce this deliverance and make it a reality, you must come before Him like Jabez and Hannah. Deliverance begins with you. You must be determined to enforce this change and deliverance. You must be in the same direction with God. And how does this happen? Praying and seeking Him desperately. You must come not minding the bottles thrown at you. Forget the mockery. It is ending. Focus to the cross. Come to the altar of God by knowing. Pray all out there. Hold on to the altar. You must be ready for it. Keep all your portfolios and turn to Him. Let Him see the desire and desperation in you. Let men think you are going mad, but you know what you are doing and touching. This was what Hannah did. This was how Jabez approached and met God. This was how the woman with the issue of blood got hold of her deliverance. This was how blind Bartimaeus got his deliverance. You must not behave normally again. You can't be quiet at this moment. It is time to speak up and speak up loud. It is time to lift your voice to heaven. Heaven must hear and answer, and the deliverance must be enacted. Now, while you pray, you must be attentive to hear what He would say. He would speak and tell you what to do. It is your time and season for deliverance. You must join forces with the movement in heaven and make it a reality here on earth. God wants you to be delivered, and it is happening this season.